loves, welcome back to WeAreAndrogyny. Kind of a slow day, a little bit stressful to say the least. So I'm moving. Yeah, my shit's everywhere right now. I don't even want it, like, this is why I'm in the corner of my room, like the literal corner of my room that is like, I don't even want to say clean, that's remotely sectioned off, just because I have so many clothes and it's just not even cute. But my walls are so bare. I took down all my posters and it looks slightly depressing in here. But all my shit's put away. All I've got to do is pack my clothes because that's gonna take the longest. But yeah, so that's this week's tea. Yeah, how you doing? I'm gonna address last week's topic real quick just because it's something I do want to talk about. And I have to answer my own question because I realized I didn't answer my question in the video. So, going off of catfishing, listening to Tuesday's story really helped me, I guess, listening to both your stories helped me get more of a sense of you, as a person. I can see what you've gone through, Tuesday, what you would consider, not being the most attractive child growing up and being overweight, because I was too. Let me insert this picture. Bow down, bitches. Bow down, bitches. Bow. Yeah, that was me. Believe it or not. That's me then, me now. But yeah, that's me now. And it's one of the biggest transformations I've ever did in my life. And I'm happy for every procedure and everything I've done thus far to get to where I'm at now. But yeah, I can completely understand you. But I don't know, I just always had that fear of getting caught, so that's why I never really pushed anything too far. I used to write letters to boys during Valentine's Day. I don't know if that'd be considered a catfish, just because it, it never really said my name, or I didn't say who it was from. I was just like, expect a letter tomorrow. But yeah, so I know what you're going through, or what you went through. Wednesday, who I'm sorry I called you Daniel. I know somebody pointed it out in the comments so graciously. Pointed it out in the comments. I know I called you Daniel. I'm sorry. It's a force of habit. I have a lot of children. If you really think about it, like, I've got a lot of children. I mean, there is Alexis, Collie, Lucas, Ricky, Ricardo, Lucas K, Luna. Oops, swallowed my throat. Victor, and now you two. Technically, I have 12 children started. 12 children. 12 children. The uterus is fucked. But, yeah. It's quite nice, really. Yeah. What else was I gonna talk about? Yeah, sorry I called you the wrong name, and I know you talked about being catfished by a pedophile, which is kind of scary. Like, girl. It's a good thing your mother checked that out for you, because I would have been freaked out as well. I would have taken him to jail. I come from a family of lawyers, so I would have pressed so many charges. I would have made sure this man was buried. Anybody got time for that? And this week's actually going to be somewhat of a challenge type fun video, just because we haven't really done the initiation of our new Tuesday and Wednesday, and by true WeAreAndrogyny tradition, you're gonna join the ranks of the WeAreAndrogyny twerk team. So yes, put you on the spot. So this week, Tuesday and Wednesday, have to twerk. Twerk for your spot in WeAreAndrogyny. Yeah, it's a long-going tradition. I think everybody on the channel has at least done this, minus like one or two. But everybody on the channel thus far has done this twerking challenge, and you two have to do it. Yeah, Mother Dust has spoken, darling. But yeah, and of course, I will too, but not until next week. Because next week I have a reason to twerk, because I'm moving into my new place. Both of you will be initiated into the WeAreAndrogyny family officially. And things are just going good. So that'll be next week's video from yours truly. Mark it in your calendars. A week from today, Mother Dust will be twerking that booty again on WeAreAndrogyny. This will be like my 4th time doing it on the channel. But yeah, so that's gonna be your challenge. I've finally decided what I wanted you guys to do, and if you can't do this, which is a big part of WeAreAndrogyny, we usually twerk for people's birthdays, and I know Daniel's birthday was over the week, and also Joseph's birthday was over the weekend as well. So, yeah, happy birthday to both of you. I will be twerking for your birthdays next week just because that's a WeAreAndrogyny tradition. It's a tradition I want to keep going. It's a tradition that was here and it kind of died off, but it's back now. So, yeah, it's fucking cool. That's going to be the challenge topic this week for you too. You will see me do it next week. I got you. For me this week, I'm also going to tell you another story. And this is a story that I wasn't going to talk about, but I decided to just because I consulted with a couple of former members. And it's something that affected every one of us at one point on the channel. So, talking about being catfished. Let me answer my question from last week. Yes, I would date somebody who was catfishing me if I was attracted to them, you know? But it can't be like, there needs to be physical attraction as well as an emotional with me, you know? So if there's, I can't do one or the other. So if it was like a hot guy posing as another hot guy, I would do it, okay? Just to be completely honest, I'm shallow, yes, I'm fucking shallow. But yeah, so I would do it if it was like a physical and emotional attraction. Thank you, Jesus. And also, talking about catfishes and being catfished, somebody posed as me. Okay, let me start from the beginning. So one day I got a message from this random person who was like, oh my god, we're not talking anymore, what's wrong, what did I do, baby? And I'm like, wait, what? Who the fuck is this? Yeah, like I have no fucking idea who you are, obviously. And, you know, he was like, we've been talking since blah, 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 and I'm like, I have no idea who you are. At least tell me where we met, because I was figuring it was a catfish by then. And he was like, we met on Craigslist. And I'm like, no, child. You will never find me on Craigslist, honey. And he was like, yeah, you know, that's where we met. I got your email through blah, blah, blah. And I was like, well, can you send me the email just to make sure, you know, I just want to see. And I didn't give me catfish, boo-boo. And he sent me the link, and I went to it, and it was like, I was reading through the caption and what it was saying, and it was my picture, obviously. And going through whatever, and I was realizing the description of the person in the Craigslist ad was actually somebody I knew. So, you know, I know this person. She was a former member of WeAreAndrogyny. Gonna give a little hints here. Somebody who's no longer here anymore. Somebody who I personally kicked off the channel just because that's what needed to be done. If you brush up on your WeAreAndrogyny history, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about, and you will know exactly what video I'm talking about where I addressed this, and I never really said what actually went down, but this is actually what happened. I was being catfished by this person who I considered my friend on WeAreAndrogyny, who was a former member, and essentially she was pretending to be me, posting all this stuff on the internet, using my pictures to become, I don't know, I think she was insecure with herself. I really don't know what her problem was, but posing as me is one thing. I didn't really give a fuck. And then when I confronted her, she started cussing me out, you know, saying I was ugly, I'm this, I'm that. And I was like, you know, whatever, you can come for me all you want. If you're not fucking me, buying me Skittles or feeding me, I don't care. Yeah, I blew it off. And then she started coming for my family, saying this and that about that. And that's when I shut shit down. Like, you can come for me all you need to, honey, to make yourself feel better. But come for my family and I shut shit down, and I'll bury you 6 feet under with my 6-inch heels. But yeah, that's my little side catfish story type thing. A former member tried to catfish me. But, you know, nobody knows who she is now. I mean, the videos are still up on WeAreAndrogyny. It's just, this child shall not be reborn. Shall not be brought back. And shall not have a name again. Pretty much my video this week. Kind of long, we're kind of short, but I'm excited to finally see if these bitches, my 2 new children, are able to live up to the standard of WeAreAndrogyny and twerk a little booty. So I'm excited. So yeah, you'll see me do the video next week. It's, ooh, the lighting, girl. It's my hair that's fucking with it. There we go. Ooh, there we go. That's skin tone. But that's pretty much it. Yeah. Like, comment, subscribe, rate. Follow me across all social medias. I don't leave my links below, but I am tediamond on everything. So if it's not me, if it's not tediamond, it's not me. It's not me. But yeah, go like a WeAreAndrogyny page as well. There's gonna be like more updates and so much more shit. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So, all in all, thanks, loves. Bye.